And he's 2-0 as the Jackets bench boss.
Well, he started coaching the year I was born.
They score off the draw. Zach Aston Reese with his first goal of the season. And the Jackets take a 1-0 lead.
Up here today, Rick Bowness was said before the game that he wants to get some guys into the game and get them to have a feel in front of their new head coach. And just a shot through, hit some bodies and lands right at Zach Aston Reese. He just swipes it towards the net. Goal on that rebound opportunity out front.
Off the face-off, Ryan Shea, wrist shot, save Merzlikins, rebound is loose. And they get a whistle, was sitting free.
Another face-off play, great job by Shea to use his legs to find that seam and find that area. Merzlikins unable to hang on to it. And it was loose the entire time. You try to come all the way back. You're taking the necessary steps, and from a lower body to an upper body now. I hope he can fast-track that healing process to get back out there as soon as possible.
Here's Clifton, a shot, he scores! Connor Clifton with his first goal in Pittsburgh, black and gold, and we are tied at 1.
We're in the game now. That's a huge goal for Pittsburgh, and this puck just rimmed around. Merzlikins done a good job getting out and protecting it, but this one just bounces through some bodies from out from behind the net, and great read by Clifton, getting down, getting involved in that play, whether to keep it alive or not, but he is able to get a shot off through traffic. Good physical body on the back end too, real important when he's come in.
It's Malkin, Raquel Crosby out there. There's a shot from Kulak, stopped, rebound! Merzlikins got that as Crosby was lurking. Rust will send it around, Connor Clifton waits for it there, up the wall it goes. Ricard Raquel. Knocked past Werenski down into the Columbus end. Monahan sends it around. Crosby intercepts. Raquel scores! Picking pockets and taking the lead. Ricard Raquel puts the Pens in front.
And that was without the puck here by the Penguins. A nice dumped-in puck. Look at Brian Rust. He gets on his horse. Look at Sid. Is he going to pressure Goodbranson? No, he's going to pick it off. And bang, bang. I just talked about having to know what to do with it before you get it. Is there anyone better that fits that description than Sidney Crosby? Finding Ricard Raquel, he dumped it in and got right to the front of the net on that turnover.
And now the Penguins in transition, a 4-on-2. Malkin back in. He'll shoot. Save Merzlikins.
Goodbranson got his stick on puck there. And here's the previous chance. They had numbers up ice after Werenski 2-on-1 opportunity. Power play in the first period. They couldn't get anything going.
Malkin dances his way back in. Another move. Malkin to the net. Save Merzlikins. And he covers up.
Kenny Malkin just dancing through into the offensive zone by vision by Monahan to recognize that. There was some chatter down here. You got three as he found Provorov.
Werenski back in, a save made by Shilovs. Jacket forward deeper into his own zone for Provorov. It's lifted by the benches, comes free just over the Penguin line. Marchenko's got it, shoots, he scores! Kirill Marchenko ties the game for Columbus. He is a sniper and lives up to the billing right there.
Just 2 games in this 4-game series. This is his 3rd game. It started with him in the neutral zone on the back check. He got to that puck early, started the breakout, and then used his skating to get back up ice into this play. What a shot by Marchenko. 3-game point streak, make it 4.
He'll be thinking about it the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, Olivier's a bad dude.
Here's Crosby, shoots! Getting over was Merzlikins.
The work, man. They got in the zone and were able to generate some real good chances. Crosby started it with this bad angle shot.
And chips it over the line. St. Ivany first to it. Kicked ahead by Voronkov. Here's Severson. Glove save. Artur Shilovs.
Voronkov was not on the ice yet when they entered the zone, but they won the battle. And then this puck just kicked to the middle to Severson. He went one.
Branson, pocket picked by Malkin. Taken back though by Olivier. And it's dumped in. Here's Heinen behind the Penguin net. Sealed off by Clifton. Olivier to the point for Zamula. Branson shoots, scores! Eric Branson put it to the net. It may have been tipped. Either way, it's past Shilovs and it's 3-2 Columbus.
Yeah, it looked like Danson Heinen got a piece of that. Was not scheduled to be in the lineup tonight and had to get put back in. And just a play that gets bumped up top by Olivier, worked across, and Goodbranson with a puck through. And trying to track it through all those bodies. Shelov's unable to get a piece of it, kind of finds its way through his arm.
Wotherspoon at center across St. Ivany, takes the pass, right onto the tape of Crosby, and a save by Merzlikins got a piece. And look out here, a chance maybe for Fantilli. He's got that bouncing puck. Here he comes. Shelov's huge stop. Penguins Hockey on Sportsnet Pittsburgh is presented by UPMC Health Plan, the official health plan of Pittsburgh hockey coverage on SNP, and by your local Hyundai dealers. Olachari shot off the pad, deflects back down low, the outlet, and look out. Here comes Jenner. He comes down the wing across Johnson, moving over to stop him is Shelov's. Artur Shelov's standing on his head here in this third period to give the Penguins a chance.
Yeah, this last save, that breakaway save with a guy closing in on him, I believe it was Kulak.
The rule had stayed in play here as we tick down towards 4 minutes to go. Heinen's backhander, a tight save, rebound! It's loose, comes to Provorov, he shoots! Where is it? Blocked to the corner, and finally they rule it went out of play. Marchenko can't clear. Clifton floats it into the corner. Chinakhov after it there.
Clifton looks like Crosby tonight.
He's all over the place. Malkin twisted in front. Save, rebound. Oh my goodness, Merzlikins. Highway robbery on Chinakhov. Into the attacking zone. Chopped at by Goodbranson. Crosby across. Raquel shoots. Fought off by Merzlikins. Pushed back down low. Rust tangled up with Werenski. Crosby will go back to the point. Malkin's there. Letang fires, tip, score! They did it again! Sidney Crosby breaking Columbus's heart once more! We're tied!
The Columbus killer with his patented chop tip at the side of the net, heads up by Chris Letang, waiting for Crosby to just pop out on the weak side of that net. And look at that deflection. It's a thing of beauty. And this 4 games against Columbus, and we're tied up.
Still a minute to go in what has been a wild one. Look out! Oh my goodness, what a save by Shelov's on Johnson. Chris Letang across, Kindle out there. Back for Letang. He'll walk the line. Floats it down low. Kindle backhander save! Merzlikins!
Change from Crosby, kind of like what they did earlier, where he jumped in off the bench and entered the zone. Kindle ended up winning that puck, and then a little give and go.
Kindle right on him, steals it. Behind the net, Kindle in front, Malkin! Save, Merzlikins, another crack! Merzlikins the save, still loose! Kindle sweeps it on net!
Got 2 cracks at it. Falling down, what a pass by Kindle after he wins that battle, and then another one. And Merzlikins just sat there.
Cole Sillinger maneuvers ahead, he's got Coyle with him, centers in front, Coyle! Shelov shuts the door!
Play. Both goalies with massive saves at both ends. Look at the stretched out save by Coyle, just getting out of the reach of Crosby right here. He did that earlier.
Kent Johnson will go first for Columbus. Scores.
Somehow that just got through. Shelov did a great job staying right with him the entire time. Look at it, he's right there. Just that elevated.
Get the Penguins even here to kick off round 2. Ton of speed coming in. Save, Merzlikins.
Sid 1 for 7 now in the shootout. Same pattern. Came down from change of speed. And Merzlikins with a save.
Fantilli can end it for Columbus. Saved by Shelov's. Penguins have a pulse.
A little swivel of the hips, couple fake shots. He was going for that little.
Scores, we play on. If he doesn't, Columbus wins. Scores! Chinakhov keeps the Penguins alive for now.
And he does it again. 2 for 2. Igor Chinakhov against his former team and former goalie. You think there was a little mind games going on with that one?
The game's still in the balance here. A Marchenko goal wins it for the visitors.
He's 5 for 5.
Sheilov stops him.
5 for 6. When you look down at these stats, I go 5 for 5. This guy's a monster. And Sheilov's very patient on all these shooters. Very patient.
So now Bryan Rust can turn the tables. Lost the handle, able to get a shot off him. Merzlikins stopped him in the same situation now.
He just came in with that little fake shot and just kind of...
Charlie Coyle looking to get the Jackets to win. Scores. And the shootout
by Charlie Coyle, who's now 2 for 2 on the shootout this season. And when you go with the stick like Sheilov's did right there, it makes it tough to kind of stay with it. And so patient through this shootout. Scary game here for Columbus.